Today we're going to talk about the Gannet Sport. This one, you see it comes in a nice little box. It says here on the box it weighs only 19 grams and it can fit the Phantom 2, 3 and 4s, all of them. I know they've also got Gannet Sports for most of the other DJI drones, so you can check in the description below. I'll leave a link to their website. Just again, I'm not sponsored by Gannet in any way, so this is my personal review of the dropping device. Now the Gannet Sport is, you can see there's no electronics. It's not a electronic device, it's a mechanical device, and it works like this. You've got a knob here where you can set the tension. There's a spring in here and you can see it's like a small ball bearing there. The ball bearing on this side is fixed and this one's got tension from this spring mechanism on this side. So if you can then set the tension there, and let me take a line here, and if I push the line between those two ball bearings, you'll hear it will click and it will keep the line like that, and as soon as you put tension on the line it will release there. So that is the basic operation of this little device. It's small, it's lightweight, and yeah, it looks strong. It fits very easily on the drone itself, so we can have maybe a look at the mounting. This one is mounted on the Phantom 4 Pro, and you can see a very nice feature of it is that it mounts exactly in the middle of the drone. The other Gannet dropping mechanisms also do the same. It's very important because if you do not hook it in the center of the drone, then you'll overload some of your motors, and that obviously is not good for your system. So here you can see it mounted. It mounts within seconds. It's got this little O-ring here, and you can see there's it off the leg, and I can put it on again. Let me put it over there, and I can pull the O-ring on there, and it's really securely fastened there. I must tell you, I'm really impressed with this little device. I've used it for a while now and it works brilliantly. It's lightweight, it works, and you just don't have any trouble with it. What is important is that you must be able to set it correctly with this little dial here. And at the top there, they've got a little window where you can, let me take that one, show you. A little window there, and it's got an indicator there. It's maybe a little bit difficult to see on the camera, but if you turn this knob, that indicator will move left and right, and that will give you an indication of how stiff this mechanism is and how stiff it will keep the line, how hard you must pull. It says on the box that you can secure loads of up to 1.5 kilograms there, which of course is more than enough for your Phantom drones. And yes, once it's set, you normally do not have a problem. So I think at this stage, let's go and do a physical drop.
Okay, so I've paused the picture a bit here. So Hansie is holding the drone and Dirk is pressing the line into the Gannet Sport. It always helps if you've got somebody to hold the rod. Alright, so Hansie will take off with the drone just now. It's a beautiful place, this, close to Mpame. Alright, again you can see a long leader here, and we've got a shark bait on there. The leader is about 22 meters, 10-ounce sinker, and shark bait. So there's it moving off. Yeah, please remember to subscribe. Right, so it's moving out. It's going to be a 250 meter drop. You will see as I move around Dirk here, he will pull the rod a little bit up, hold the reel and pull the rod up, and it will release immediately. So, right, still moving out. And now check if I move around, he pulls it up and it releases.
You might remember from the previous video how easy it was to just hook the drop loop into the Gannet X while it's in the air. Say the drone is in the air, you can just hook that loop, and it's very easy to do that. The problem that you have is when the drone is in the air with the Gannet Sport, you have to force the line in there. So there's no way you can just force it in like that. And I just want to show you a trick to do that. And the trick is to get this loop 100% correct. Then put your thumb and your index finger in that loop, and then you just grab the Gannet Sport like this, and it forces it in there. So you just grab it like that and you force it in. Grab it and force it in. And I'll show you with it on the drone as well. So the drone is in the area, and it's not easy to push it in there. There's no way you can do it, but if you've got this little loop 100% correct, thumb and index finger, grab it, and you just force it in like that. And it's very easy to do it like that, just like that. So that will really help you to, even with the drone in the air, to hook your drop loop on it. Then I want to quickly show you something. So this, I've got a short drop loop here, and we'll talk in a different video about drop loop and length of your line. So I'm just going to press it in there, and you can hear it clicked like that. Now when you set your dial here, it's sometimes difficult to or at first it's a bit difficult to decide exactly where you want it. You quickly learn, but here's the tip. If you hang your sinker and your bait and everything there, and you do this, you just do that, and it releases, then you know it's all right, and you know there's no problem with that. So that's the tip, especially with the Gannet Sport. Let me do it quickly again. I clip it in there. I've set my dial now. It's not going to release on its own, but as soon as I do this, it will release.